Hello, what I would like to do today is to bring to your attention this wonderful house behind me here. It's a 4-bedroom detached modern house that, in my opinion, has bags and bags of potential that maybe you don't see when you're first looking at it. The house itself is located in Colney Heath, which is a lovely little village. It's between St Albans, Radlett, Shenley, going out towards sort of Potters Bar, that area, and it's very close to, say, junction 22 on the M25. It's also very close to the A414, and it's ideal for commuting. But the village itself is a lovely little village. You've got a great school, lovely community, really nice pubs, restaurants, amazing walks. But to me, what's great about this house, first of all, listen to this. We're actually on the high street. Nothing, absolutely nothing. This is 1:30 in the afternoon and it is completely still and quiet here. So before I take you for a look inside this house, let me show you some of the potential that I personally see that will add space and value to this property. So first things first is, if you look at the roof line to this house and compare it to the house next door. Now the house next door, the roof seems to be higher and wider, and that's because what they've done is they've extended completely to the full width of the house above this little entrance porch. They've come out all the way, making the upstairs larger, but also making the loft larger, and they have actually extended the full width of the house with this loft. And what they've done is they've put in 2 double bedrooms into that loft and an ensuite. So exactly the same thing could be done here. But remember, we're right at the end of the street. So already we've got a better appointed, a better situated property. The other thing I want to show you as I walk up the driveway is this empty space here. Now this empty space above the garage, first of all, the house next door does not have a garage. However, what we've got here is you've got all this space. Let's have a look at the space here. So something else that you could consider doing here at this property is actually converting the garage, making an additional living room and going on top of the garage and doing a complete side extension. So what you've then got is a house that's got more living space downstairs. You've then got additional bedrooms on the first floor, and you could have a huge master suite going on in the loft, or another 2 bedrooms. So a house that's got 4 bedrooms, you could potentially have a further 5th bedroom on the first floor and then 2 in the loft. You probably wouldn't need a 7-bedroom or an 8-bedroom house, but what you've got there is you've got the potential to add a lot more space. I'll show you a bit more when I go into the garden. Now the house is actually called the Laurels, and that's because it's surrounded by these big laurel trees. Do you call them laurel trees or laurel bushes? I'm not quite sure. But therefore what they're doing is they're giving you insulation within the garden to sound, not that you can hear any sound in the garden at all, but they give you extra privacy, not that you're even overlooked. So you could actually remove them or make them much smaller. What I also wanted to point out is, looking at the rear, you get a better understanding of this sort of extension and the development potential of this property. So as you can see above the utility room here, again, you've got this side extension, a 1-story side extension, which currently backs on behind the garage, going all the way down the depth of the house. So this is a first floor potential here, going up and adding a lot more room to the house. And then obviously the loft conversion, which goes without saying, gives you a much higher roof line and much more potential. So now let's take a look inside. So as you can see from the condition of the inside of the house, just by the photos there, that this property really is in great condition. So what you'll really be looking at here is buying a property that you could move into straight away and live in, while you then consider extending it to the side and extending it onto the top and giving yourself a huge property. Now, because you're in an AL postcode and in such a lovely, lovely sought after area here, there really is no upper limit on what this property would be worth once you finish all of the works. So if this interests you as much as it does to myself, give me a call and I'll arrange a viewing, and I'm happy to answer any further questions. Thank you.